So we've had the wine in the giant bucket and we've had it fermenting for a week, and Jake's going to do what you're going to do.
This is refractometer. That's a hydrometer in there, but it's very difficult to see the reading of 1.02, which is almost finished wine. We're just going to get a refractometer reading of it as well. I'll do this first myself.
He's going to do that with his eyes.
Right, so this is about 1.35, which is a bit higher than that, but obviously the temperature of
we try and
the wine
We're going to try and
matters.
show you as well.
I don't know if we're going to get that on the camera or not. We're going to try. Up a bit. Can we see that? Is it going to focus? It's very high. I think people get the idea there, yeah.
See, just about.
So on the brick scale, it's about 10.
Oh, crikey, hang on a minute. I'll just
I don't think it's going to have enough light for it.
No,
so.
it's doing it all right. Just like number 10 there.
On the scale on the right hand side, it's about
Push
1.3.
it over that way.
Oh god, it's we do. Anyway, I think you get the idea.
So that was the.
Which is going to be perfect for champagne, I would say. If we bottle it and champagneize it, any residual yeast and sugar will get a bit of fizz.
So that's what we're going to do. We're going to bottle it into champagne bottles.
Yes.
And possibly a keg.
Yeah, the second half of it will go in a keg, and that can continue to ferment into wine.
Okay. So Jake's just cleaning the bottles, and he's putting a bit of Chem-San, which is, what is it?
Basically phosphoric acid, I think.
Phosphoric acid.
Like you get in your Coca-Cola, like.
And yeah, he's putting that in each bottle, and just going to give it a quick rinse round, just to clean these bottles, just to make sure they've just been sat in his garage for a while, but they're champagne bottles or something. He obviously drank an awful lot of champagne at some point. Oh, that's a pretty bottle.
This is the wife's bottles of Prosecco in it. Well, this is a Hungarian Mosakata. It's a sweet wine. I don't like it myself, but she's into it. So.
Oh, there we go. Anyway, there we go. He's just cleaning it. I'm just sort of show you. He's cleaning the bottles. I'm just going to film you doing that. So he's just, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to film him, and he's just filming that. What's it called? Hydrometer. Right. Okay. So we're going to have a quick drinky.
We've done the hydrometer. Already,
we didn't film it. That was the problem.
Yeah, never mind.
Anyway,
we're going to start again with it.
Starting again with this, and we're just going to show you. I'm going to have a look here. So yeah, this is straight out of the hydrometer. Cheers. This is 2024 fruit wine.
All the different fruits, everything you can think of is in it. See, that didn't taste as sweet. It's not that bad actually.
No, that's
it's a little bit of sweetness in there. I reckon that'll ferment off.
It tasted fizzier before.
This will ferment off in the champagne bottle. It's just right. We won't have to prime it.
Anyway, so yeah, 2024 vintage fruit wine, and it's quite nice actually.
It's actually quite good.
It's actually quite nice. There we go. So we are going to bottle it up.
Well, bottle it up, and then we're going to leave it for another week to condition. I think they call it.
Is that what it's called?
I think it's called conditioning. Yeah.
Conditioning
bottle
wine.
conditioned. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, and then we're going to
drink it.
Drink it and show you some proper.
Not
wine
always.
We
might gift some of it. I'm definitely going to gift someone who gave me some of the fruits. One bottle, I think.
I've got to gift a bottle.
We've got to gift a bottle as well. So that probably leaves about 10 bottles for us, and then another 10 litres in the keg to keg condition.
Keg condition. There we go. Anyway, I'll bring you along for bottling in a moment. This is Jake, and he is just going to do you a quick demonstration of how he's going to do the decanting, which will actually go through this little filter that he's got on here.
So I'm going to turn this tap the other way up for gravity. So the filter will be down here, and then the wine will come through the tube, and on the end of here is a little spring. So it'll only open this valve when that spring is pressed down. So when you push this into the bottle, it presses the spring down and the wine will flow, and as it gets to the top I'll just take it out and we'll put a cork on.
There we go. Isn't that clever, eh?
Yeah.
And it's got a little filter on it as well, which is fantastic, so that it's just wine, no bits.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's hardly fuck all inside that at the end.
Hardly any, you mean?
Hardly any.
You didn't say anything swearing.
You're videoing,
I am videoing.
You're videoing.
I am videoing.
Okay, apologise.
I don't have to, it's not me that swears.
Me? Oh, I have to apologise.
Yeah, you're the one that's swearing.
Really, sorry for that.
Yeah. Remember about the children that are allowed to make wine that
aren't... misheard me.
I didn't mishear you because all the people that are watching, I mean, we've got 102-3 views on that one, and they must misheard you. Yeah. I don't think you did swear that.
Are you going to try and beep it out then, or what?
No. I'm not very good at editing beeping.
You just leave it and hope people don't notice.
we haven't got a choice on it. It's just try not to swear.
Yeah, we'll just
We
try
have-
not to. We are welcome to the Try Not to Swear channel.
Yeah. Even though we're an adult channel, although
Still try
it's
not
not
to
an
swear.
adult channel. I mean, we don't do it in our pants, do we? So that's not that that'd be a weird
Just
one.
wondering,
wouldn't
that'd be
it?
an idea, wouldn't it? Be strange. Right, so I'm just going to clean all the bottles now.
Yeah, I'm only gonna video for a bit.
You're videoing
this
this,
one,
are you?
so I'm actually doing I'm still tasting this new batch of wine.
You still videoing as well?
Mm.
Right.
I'm just showing the lovely people that I'm.
I'm just getting it prepared.
And he's just preparing the bottles a
Preparing.
minute. Okay, he's just turning the tap round. You can see there. I'm going to zoom in so you can see there. He's just taken the bubbler out the top so that when of the wine comes out the bottom, it sucks in air at the top so that it doesn't suck that water through. So this is it, and he's turning the tap, and it's going to go. There we go. You can see some actually going through. It's not going into that filter, is it?
It is slowly. It's just the air and the filter's
Oh, I
not come out.
see. Yeah.
There will be a certain amount of residual oxygen in there.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
why I'm holding this up now. I've got to press the button on it so it lets it
Oh,
through.
there we go,
Here
yeah.
it comes up.
There we go.
Just
Okay, so let me just zoom out so you
trying
can
not
see.
to oxygenate it too much.
Yeah, we're trying to.
So I'm going
There
to
we
bring
go.
that. Thanks. See, the level of this is about the same as the keg.
Yeah.
Down it goes. There
Yeah.
it goes.
Yeah. He's just getting rid of the oxygen so that there's
Go.
not too much oxygen
Up
in the
into
actual
the bottler.
bottle.
There it goes all the way up to the bang.
He's
You will
pressing the
get-
button down, which is.
Yeah, right.
There we go.
You
So-
will get CO2 in here, of course. So eventually you get your bubbles of CO2, which you'll have to empty now and again.
Yeah. Okay.
But let's just bottle this wine, shall we?
So here he goes with the bottling
Yeah,
of the
so-
wine. So he's going to put the. There we go. Put the bottle in. Then when he presses the.
See the colour of that?
Yeah, it's going in. Okay. Now you press the button down, which fills the wine from the bottom up.
That's
And
to stop it oxidising
That's
too
right.
much. I mean, you've got to be a little bit careful.
this
only so
first
much
bottle is what we're going to try and.
We're going
We're
to
gonna,
smash that today.
we're going to drink that, aren't we? There we go.
You
It's
want
a
to
bit
take that
fizzy.
bottle out, or could have
No,
a
keep
little
going.
bit
Go
more in
up to
there?
the top.
Yeah. That.
Oh, that's because we're
I'm gonna
going to
put the
drink
lid
that
on,
one anyway,
I'm
aren't
going to
we?
leave it there so people can look at that. And I'm going
Well,
to
they
do.
can't because
we're
I'm
gonna
not
do a
actually. Hang
second
on a
bottle
minute.
of that as well.
There's the first one.
I think we can go straight to
Jack
champagne
Rabbit
bottles,
isn't
so.
our
Go
type. It's
champagne.
just someone else's bottles. These
Yeah,
ones
sorry,
are
we're
green
not
bottles.
advertising Jack Rabbit.
No,
We're just using their bottles.
you can see that one. I don't know if you can see it's filling up.
And we've got these sterilised caps. There's a cap that's going to go in.
I'll show that in a minute.
Yeah.
But I'm just showing you filling that one up as well. So it's decanting the actual wine that is fermented into the bottles. We've got some caps that will go in. You can show the cap in a minute. Aren't you going to fill it up to the top?
No, because this thing takes up so much room in there. That is to the top.
Oh, I see.
This displaces that much liquid.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Also, just keep overflowing,
So there's one
and we'll smash that
done,
bottle.
and we're going to bash the bottle down, bash the top down to get the cork in completely. So there we go. We've
So
got.
there's not a great deal of scum in it at all at the moment.
Can't
Maybe
show
later
that.
into the
Oh, there we
video.
go. There's the filter. You see.
Filter's doing okay. Maybe later when it gets down to the bottom, it might
Yeah.
need it
Okay,
more.
that's fair enough.
So that's okay. Actually, I'm really surprised. We did filter it through the fruit skins.
We did. It did filter it very well. We only just had some seeds left. That was it. There wasn't anything else really on
As I
that.
take
So
that out.
straight in with
Just
the
put that
cork.
one in there now. We're going to bash those in correctly later. In fact, you know what? I'm going to put these in here so they don't fall over or anything silly. You might need the rubber mallet on that to actually get it.
Yeah, there you go. I pushed it in a little bit more, but you want to push that into the. And put that in the tub.
I'm going to put that in there so it doesn't fall over. And we'll push those all in at the end. Right now, it can't oxidise. It can continue fermentation to fizz.
A little bit because
We're
they're
gonna have
champagne
about-
bottles as
We're going to have
well.
about 12 bottles of champagne and a full 10-litre keg of wine. I
And we
think.
got 14 bottles altogether.
It might-
15, haven't
I
we?
think 14, I think, in the end, plus the one we're going to drink now. So.
Yeah, so 15.
So,
all that.
plenty. The keg doesn't need to be full. I can always add CO2 to keep it clean.
Have you got a lid to go in that?
Yeah, they're all
There we
in
go.
the cleaner. They're getting in the phosphoric acid at the moment, the chemicide. With the other hand, I do flick most of it off.
I'm not showing them. There we go. That's it's flicking the
Most of it
chemicide
comes
off, which is the.
It's not necessary.
cleaner.
It's phosphoric acid. It's what they put in Coca-Cola, so that you can drink it. It's put in beer to keep the pH low, in very small quantities, of course. And this is just better than any kind of cleaner, such as bleach or something, where you'd have to rinse it off afterwards. This is a no-rinse cleaner. It's fantastic stuff actually. I think it's called Star San in America, Chem San in the UK.
There you go. Bit of brewing knowledge from Jake here.
Here we go.
Are you going to put any of these videos onto your channel at all?
We could add them on my channel as well. I haven't put anything on my channel for a while. Taking a bit of a break. So from channeling. Here it goes. Look at this. It's doing really well. You can see there's the brew.
Hang on, I've got to show because it's not. There we go. You can see it going down, and it's filling up the bottles. And you can see how pink that is. On the camera, it looks kind of more of a reddish colour, and on the oh, you dropped your bottle lid.
Oh yeah, right, I'll just get a new one for that one. That's been on the floor.
And,
put that one
yes,
back
there
into
we
the
go.
cleaner. Find a different one. There we go. And then with that hand, I'll just shake a bit of that off. Too much of that. There we go. Put that on the top. We'll knock them in with a mallet later.
I've got a wooden mallet. Will that do?
Wooden mallet would do. Rubber is obviously the best. Wooden mallet if you put something over it so it doesn't. You don't want to break the bottle basically.
Fair
That's
enough.
what you're looking to do, is not break the bottle.
Oh, well, hopefully we won't do that.
So I wouldn't use a metal hammer.
No.
Too hard. A wooden one would be fine with maybe a bit of something.
We can see now, I've got the camera at the right angle that we can see the wine in the bucket going down. It's going through the filter and into the other bottles, which is fabulous. How many have you
Some of
filled?
these bottles are pretty difficult to see how full it is. This one's one of these Lidl's wines that are hard to see the level on it.
Keep dropping your bottle tops
We're
on the
7 bottles so far. Yeah, put that bottle top back in. We've got plenty more. I bought spares, so I'm just going to shake that off, put it on the top. That one felt pretty loose actually. I might use one of the thicker ones on those bottles. Maybe we'll use the green
I've drunk all my wine. Can you pass me that bottle? I'm going to pause it so we can.
get the bottle.
So it's still going, and I've just poured us out both a glass of wine, or it's a cup. These little picnic cups.
How it tastes again? Second tasting.
Oh, it tastes fizzy still.
Yeah.
Fruity fizzy wine, which is actually quite nice.
Yeah. I'm not surprised it's quite nice. There's so many different fruits.
There is, isn't there?
I'm going to save these green top ones. They seem to work better with the little champagne bottles. So.
Okay. We're not advertising for
slightly
Lidl's
different size.
either, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know. It's where we bought them. Not saying the champagne's good. I'm just saying the bottle needs a different lid. That's all I'm saying. Is these bottles here with this funny kind of shape on them?
They're pretty bottles.
Yeah, you can't see the level on it very easily, but they do need a slightly.
See if I can
different
zoom
size
in, because we might be able to
bottle.
see if I. Oh no, I think we're at full
3 or 4 of these.
max capacity.
Nice bottles,
Oh,
very
well, there we
strong,
go.
which means we can get it very fizzy.
Oh, I don't know. Well, I think that's it.
Slow down now.
And we're down to more than halfway. Are we down to more than halfway? Just above
We're
10
below,
we're at.
yeah, we're still above 10 though, so we've got to get below 10 before we're using the keg, else we're just going to end up with sludge in the last bottle.
Right.
We really want the sludge in the
Well,
keg.
you've got that champagne bottle that's underneath the table as well.
In the keg it'll have time to settle, whereas in the bottles we want no sludge in it. There'll always be a residue of yeast with it. Yeah, that's what yeast is. When it dies it will go to the bottom. It's going to happen. Here we go, put another lid on. That's a nice tight fit with that green lid.
There you go.
I think this is Poulet Fumé lid that we bought in France. And it's slightly different than the ones I got from a brew shop. They're slightly different size. So it's always good to check your lids and see if they fit the bottles before you start this process.
There you go. Good advice from a brewer.
I think we're going to have a second bottle to drink and then the rest will just go into the keg.
You're nearly at 10 now.
Yeah, we're getting there. On this side we're on about 12, so because it's on a different
It's
angle.
not filling so quickly, is it?
No, because the gravity isn't helping us so much, but it is getting there. See it
You have
going
to
up,
sit down the hill
up,
a bit further, won't you? Yeah, it's nearly there.
Yeah, I can always go a bit further down the hill. Oh, hear it.
That one's
Here.
filling up now. Look at
Filling,
that. Yeah.
See, I'm not even putting any weight on that, and it's
Yeah.
open. It's opened the valve. So,
That's good.
glad we got champagne bottles. Right,
That's
I'll
it.
do one more non-champagne bottle that we're going to have to drink within the week. I'd have thought.
Well, if we
We're
drink
not
it
down-
today,
oh
won't
no,
we?
actually we're close to the 10 here. What are we doing on that
Just,
side?
yeah, it's 10 on this side.
It's
This
10.
one's lower than 10.
Is it?
Yeah,
I
it's
think we
just
might be
above
keg,
2.
we're in keg territory then next. I think everything else can go in the keg.
Shouldn't we just put everything into the bottles? Whatever bottles we got,
I've got one more bottle.
We'll
It's
just
not
fill it.
really going to be any point in it.
just fill it.
You want to drink it today? Yeah, okay, we'll put it in the bottle. then it will definitely fit in the keg.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
Is that the other one that we're doing today?
Just make sure that is empty. Yeah, we've cleaned that one. Yeah. This is what we're drinking today, is it? The 2 bottles.
Yeah.
Everything in there.
So what's that? 14, and we've got 16 altogether,
4,
haven't we?
8, 12, 14 plus 2 non-champagne.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That is
I've got one of them over here.
lid.
That's the last one to fill. He's got a pink cup of wine, and I've got a blue cup of wine.
Go.
Whether that makes any odds.
Right, I'm just going to bring that
Back.
up while I'm waiting to get that lid on. I'm going to try to screw
I'm
that
gonna
on.
just-
There we go, left-handed, done it. That's a drinkable. You've got to drink that soon, just in case there was any re-fermentation.
So we might do that today.
Handle it. So the rest goes in the keg, yeah?
Yeah. Do you want me to hold that a minute? Hang
Can
on.
you see there in the filter?
Mhm.
Now, we don't
Oh, there's
need
a bubble
the
coming
water,
out there.
but I think I'm just going to leave it.
We're still filming, so just okay. He's going to put this into the keg.
Hope it sits. I'm going to put it
You
there
might have
for
to. You could go down the hill a little bit
Yeah.
if you wanted to.
always go lower down the hill, can't we?
Yeah.
That's working. That is.
Is it
it's just-
actually emptying?
Yes, and it's just to stop too much oxidization.
Okay.
So that's just going to empty everything into there. You can see the CO2 build up in the filter there. That's that was
Where's
empty
that?
earlier. So that's CO2 that's
Can you just
slowly
zoom
coming out
in
of
if
the
I
liquid.
can? Okay, yeah, you can see there's like
So
it looks
there's
like
not
an
a
air
great
gap
deal.
in it, but it's
Yeah,
CO2.
It's CO2. It's come out of the liquid. It's in suspension.
Right.
And we're just going to let that all drain into the keg now. There's plenty of room in the keg. The keg will have a bit of headspace for CO2 to ferment off. We'll put that somewhere warm for a couple of weeks.
Are we going to put what's in this? Hang on, I'm just going to show the bucket. If there's anything on the bottom of the bucket, as in fruit or anything like that, will that go into the keg?
If it looks like it is kind of sugar, it will go in the keg. If it just looks like dead yeast,
Yeah.
we'll probably just chuck it in the hedge.
Okay. As you can tell, we're very environmentally friendly here in the
Yeast
Ian's
is really
Field of
good for
Greens.
plants, I hear.
Well, there we go. It's fabulous.
Not sure about alcohol, but that's someone else's research.
Doesn't really matter. The worms loved it in the party worm
This
bin.
phosphoric acid that I use for cleaning, really good for your blueberries.
And there you go. If you have blueberry bushes or things like that, then that's good. You can hear that trickling in to the.
It's got it doing itself, isn't it? This is really lovely
It is
wine.
nice wine, isn't it? Don't know how
Very
alcoholic
fruity.
it's really.
It's like fruit juice with
It
booze.
is.
It's a boozy fruit juice.
Mm. It is nice. Okay, so Jake's got a wooden mallet because we haven't got a rubber mallet, and he's just bashing in that cork into the bottle. He's doing a bit of cardboard over the top, and it's just to get the.
That works.
There we go. Hang on a minute. It was down. Oh, I've just pointed it in your face. That's
Keep
horrible.
it still and I'll just move. That
Okay.
is all the way in. So
There we go. So,
I'd use
And
a
then he
rubber
put his-
mallet normally,
but
but because we haven't got that choice, I mean I could try it with a wooden one. Actually, that's okay. I
the
wouldn't
mallet's
use a
a
metal.
bit
Don't
minging.
use a
No,
metal.
don't use the metal one. There we go. Is that
So
in?
all the way in.
So that's what you have to do. Like if you're doing it with trying to put corks in, we're using these plastic ones now,
Yeah.
but that's how you do it. You just make
Now
sure
these
that they're all
ones
bashed in.
These ones are recycled, yeah, with the green top.
Yeah.
And there is a split in that one, so I'd be very careful about recycling the bottles tops. You might want to buy fresh new ones. So these white ones are fresh new, never been used. Ooh, see that? You get that? There's a different sound when you hit the bottom. That's
Yeah.
it. It's totally tight. It ain't going to come out.
Yeah.
It ain't going to explode.
Yeah.
Oh, that one's got a bit skew with. Yeah, I might have a look at that one afterwards and see if it needs a fresh top, because I think the inside's gone a bit funny. Oh, that was perfect. Is that?
Yeah.
The
Ding.
sound at the end was very different. It's closed.
Yeah.
We'll do all these ones.
That is that still going?
Yeah, there's still wine coming in there.
Okay. Oh, there we go. That was good.
There's still another 5 litres to decant, I think. Lovely. Don't worry, the keg's going to take it all. We don't have to worry. And I think the filter would filter out any bits of skin and stuff that might have ended up in the wine.
Yeah.
And therefore we can pretty much get it all in the keg now. And any residual sugar at the bottom will swirl it in there and just ferment that off. and maybe filter it when we filter it coming out of the keg. So, right, I'm going to try one of these with these recycled tops. These came from some other Prosecco bottle, I believe. Absolutely fine.
Is it in?
Yeah, there's another split on that side. I wouldn't recommend reusing these corks. I think they're a one-off show, but this is what we got. Yeah, that one was fine. That's all
that
the way
sounded
in. That's
right.
not broken.
That sounded better.
Yeah. Just drink the ones with broken tops first, that's all. Of course, that's adding pressure to it as we do that.
I'm going to take this one off the table and shove it under the table because it's
yeah. This one, I think this top is broken. I hope I've got one last top. There's one spare one there, look.
Can you get the other one out?
Yeah, if I can get it out. But it's not in all the way, so it should just come out.
Oh, it's not.
Twist it out. Yeah, that one's broken. That can go in the bin. We'll get a fresh one. Yeah, that's all clean. That's nice. Put that one in. Lovely. And that is that.
Hang on, turn it around. There we go. That's all our bottles are done. Hang on a minute. You're not even shot. There we go.
See the broken bits have come off that. So that's probably going to pop. If that was in a champagne, that would pop, and you'd end up with vinegar because it's not sealed. So
it's not in shot.
That's going in the bin.
Okay, so we've got all those bottles of wine already done. There's one that's in a wine bottle which we're going to drink, which was with this one here.
This is,
I think there's 16 altogether.
The amount of CO2
oh, there we go. That's still going just about.
I think we might need to restart this because of the amount of CO2 now that's built up in the
oh, I see.
in the tube, so it's not coming. The liquid's not coming through. So we hold this up high.
Right.
Let the CO2 bubble up, and then just slowly open that. Let all the liquid down, the CO2 up. Get it out of there as well. That looks good. And then slowly bring it down. Use gravity. Hold on, there's a bit more CO2 I'd like to get rid of.
There's quite a bit in there still.
Yeah, is that coming out?
No, not really. There's still got a bit in there. That's it.
That's better, is it?
That's
right,
better,
got
yeah.
it right now. We can use gravity. Bring that down. Fill that. Let go of the spring. Chuck it back in.
Is
like
it
Ian
touching the
said
bottom?
earlier, head lower down the hill.
Is it touching the bottom?
Yeah, it's pressing. It's good.
I think that's going, isn't it? Do you want that a bit higher or something?
Lean that a bit like that.
There we
That's
go.
doing itself. So basically now it's just a case of.
Did you want to? There's a screwdriver or something on the table. You could shove that underneath the back
Yeah,
of
I
it.
know at this point actually that mustard thing looked quite good. Oh,
Too
just
tall,
right.
isn't it?
Might be a bit
tilt
high.
it.
A bit high.
Get one of those condiment ones. Hang on. So
Like that.
he's just putting that under there so that it's.
Oh,
no, it's
no,
not
it's
open.
too slippery. Take the juice in anyway, and we've got a filter.
Yeah.
So we're going to re-ferment this as a secondary fermentation in the cake. So we'll have another chance to filter it later anyway.
Okay.
What I really want to do now is just get this up high and get that last bit of juice into the keg.
Well, there you go. Do that.
Yeah.
Is it still going?
It's coming along now. It's coming along perfectly.
There we go.
Yeah.
He's just going to do the last bit. We're nearly done.
And as it's in the keg, we'll bet to filter this again when we decant that in 6 months.
Is that how long we're going to leave it?
We'll leave it over the winter to condition, I would have thought.
Alright.
Winter's a good conditioning time to cool. Yeah. Still a lot of CO2 coming out of this liquid at the moment. I mean, you could just open the bucket and pour it into the keg, but you will get all the dead yeast as well, which perhaps we can leave that last inch. Not need it.
Is it actually moving?
Are you still recording?
Yeah. So Jake's just going to show you the filter. We've put everything through
A
it.
little bit in there.
There's a little bit in that.
That.
He's just washing
There we
things.
go.
So. Can you see
see
it there?
that?
Hang on a minute, let me just zoom in. There you go. Can you hold it so that it's not against your hand, so that you can look through it? There we go. You can see the scumminess on it.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeast and a bit of fruit and things like that. But it's pretty much done.
23 litres.
23 litres through that, so it's good. Anyway, that was the. This is part 3. Oh, there we go. I can't even see. Oh, that's horrible.
Like a bit of raspberry
So
juice.
this is part 3, decanting the wine after making it. And how long is that? 3 weeks?
Yeah, I think that's it, isn't it?
3 weeks to make 14 bottles, 16 bottles, because we've got 2 that we're going to drink.
Yeah, now. And 10
The
litres
lids
in
are
a
on,
keg.
and a 10 litre keg as well, which keg's there.
Oh, keg's right there, yeah.
Keg's right there. And so that's all done. We reckon about a £5 this year it cost
I
us?
think it was about a £5 with it. That was basically the yeast and the sugar.
Yeah.
So the rest is free.
Yeah. So if you want to make, how many bottles? We could double that, really, couldn't you? You could say 30 bottles. I mean, there's 14 there. There's 16 altogether and a keg. But that's about the same as those bottles, is it not?
That's 15 bottles in the keg, so that's half of it in there. So
yeah, so there's 30 so we made 30 bottles for a £5. The fruit was free. The wine, the yeast was £1. Everything else Jake had pretty much, and we had the fruit, which, like I say, was free. And so if you want to make cheap, nearly free wine, and you want to make 30 bottles of it, then watch our video.
Yeah.
Ian's Field of Greens 2021, and Jake's Garage Brewery.
Hanging out and doing stuff.
Yeah, hanging out and doing stuff, making awesome wine.
Yeah.
So if you like our videos, please like and subscribe. Most of my stuff's about animals and wildlife, as you probably know, but this is about making wine as well. So there we go. Hope everyone's well. Take care. Cheers.